Welcome to Grace's 5-month update video. I cannot believe she is 5 months old. Yeah, you giggle? Today is January 31st, so yesterday was her official 5-month birthday, and it has flown by. I knew that it was going to go fast, but the last 2 months have really gone by faster than the first 3 months, I feel like. It's like all of a sudden, like in 1 month, she's half a year old. I can't believe that we've almost spent half a year together. It's crazy. So let's jump into what's new with Miss Grace. So she did just wake up from her nap. That's why she's in her sleep sack. This is something that we've used sleep sacks once in a while, like over her whole life, but we've really started using, this one's cute, it's got little foxes. We've really started using them almost all the time now, especially if she's in her crib, or yeah, usually if she's in her crib, but pretty much all the time because she is rolling now, right? I don't think she was doing that at 4 months, right? I don't think you were. She, around 2.5 weeks, actually learned to roll from her front to her back, and she did it for quite a while. Reaching for your webinar. But then she sort of seemed to forget, and then she learned to roll from her front, or from her back to her front. Now she can go both ways, right? So she's a Miss Roly-Poly. So because of that, we try not to use blankets in her crib or in the dock, but if she's sleeping in the dock, then once in a while she still will have a nap in her Dock-A-Tot, but most often if she's in the dock, it's at night, so we're there. So, what do we have to say about you? I started using just like an adult nail file to, to trim her nails, to file her nails, because she just wiggles so much. It was so hard to use even like the baby nail clippers, so I've started using an adult nail file, and that has worked so much better. I still feel like I have to file her nails every single day because they're so sharp, but it's so much easier to file them than it is to clip them. She is almost sitting up. I'm looking at my phone, my list on my phone, in case you're wondering. If you watched any of Grace's other updates, then I've definitely mentioned Mom Brain is real and I need a list. Right? So she's almost sitting up on her own. I think the last video I said how if she's in a lean back position, she won't right now because she's tired. Oh, maybe she's trying. She will sit up, but not from completely flat, and she isn't quite stable. She has a couple times sat from no more than like 20-25 seconds, I think was the longest, without me holding on to her. So she's definitely getting there. I'm sure by 6 months she'll be there, even in like maybe 2 weeks or something. Hey? So what else is on our list? So we did go through the 4-month sleep regression for sure. I think at 4 months, at her 4-month update, I talked about how I didn't see it come, like didn't see and notice any 4-month sleep regression symptoms, I guess you'd say. At that point she was, I think, still sleeping for her half-an-hour naps throughout the day. We have gotten a lot better about that. I've started keeping her up for longer, usually about 2 hours, whereas before I was putting her down at the 1 hour mark, because even still around oh, a cough. Yeah. Even still now around 1 hour she starts to get tired and grumpy. So I used to just put her down, and she would fuss quite a bit and wouldn't go down very easily. But now we just kind of push through, and then 15 minutes later she's her happy usual self and is back to playing. So I usually try and wait about 2 hours now, and she's sleeping a lot better. She sleeps for sometimes she will have a half-hour nap, but it's rare. Usually it's 45 minutes to an hour and a half for a daytime nap. But earlier, like probably about a week after I filmed her 4-month update video, she started waking up about every 4.5 hours at most, like sleeping usually 2.5 to 4.5 hours at night, and I believe that was from the 4-month sleep regression. But she has, once in a while, she still will wake up every 4 hours, but in the last few weeks she's really been getting, or maybe last week or 2 weeks I'd say, she's really started sleeping for longer periods again, like 6 hours usually, 6.5, no more than 7 for, I don't know, the last couple weeks, right? So that's our little spiel about 4-month sleep regression. What else do we have to say, Gracie? What else do we have to say? She started music class this month, right? She's kind of funny. She's very interested in the other kids. She isn't very interested in the songs or music, but she loves music. There's one song that she absolutely loves, and we sing it at home all the time, and we like kick her legs and then like shake her arms, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. But at music class I lay her down and we get ready to sing it, and she just stares at the kid next door. Right? Just stared at your friends. She's so funny. I don't know what's with that. But she seems to be lately a lot more reserved when we are like out and about. She also seems to not like men as much, especially if they have a beard. She does not like that. She cries at my mom's boyfriend and Greg's stepdad. They both have beards. Actually, my mom's boyfriend kind of has a beard, but Greg's stepdad has like he has dark hair, so he has a dark beard, and Grace is totally freaked out. She will calm down after like a while, after being around them for a while, and then she'll give smiles and stuff, but she definitely prefers women. But you love Daddy, don't you? She's not a fan when Greg has a beard, though. She doesn't like it when it rubs on her. So, she still loves her Wubbanub, obviously. She is in a size 3 diaper, which I think she was last month, but she's definitely pretty much like 90% out of 3 to 6 month clothes. She's definitely a size 6 to 9 months, or even a 6 to 12 months in a lot of things. She loves her Exercsaucer. Absolutely loves it. When I first put her in it earlier in the month, she could just barely touch the bottom, and I actually put a blanket in it to help her like touch the bottom better, but she can touch it now like totally by herself. And she also loves her Play Gym, which is on the floor right here. Both those things are too big to get in the frame, but I'm sure you know what an Exercaucer looks like. And her Play Gym is just like the mat that has like the thing that can what are you doing? What are you doing? That can go up, so it actually can go above her, or it can bend down flat, sort of. If that makes any sense. I'm sure if you've seen my vlogs, then you know what I'm talking about. But she loves it. What else? I said she still loves her Wubbanub, but she can actually put it in her mouth by herself now. Let's see if she will. Sometimes she does still have a hard time, but it's like you give it to her with the plastic part. Oh, it does sideways. Can you do it right? Can you do it right for the camera? She's getting really good at it. Just last night, actually, Greg was sitting on this side of the couch, and I was sitting on that side, and she was being kind of fussy, and Greg was holding her up like this, and I reached across and handed her the Wubbanub, and she grabbed it and put it right in her mouth. Oh, are you looking at my hand? It was so cute. Oh, bless you. Oh, it's knees now. What else do we have to say, Gracie? So I'll move on to her toys, things that she loves. She loves her Finn. I think if you watch the vlogs, you've probably seen Finn as well. He is the Canucks mascot. She loves him. Hey, I thought it might be a bit scary at first, but I think she's too young to know scary. I don't know, maybe I talked about Finn last month. I'm not sure, I can't remember now. I don't think so. Hey? She loves him. It's definitely her favorite stuffy. Another thing she loves is this. This was a Christmas present that Greg and I got her, actually. I know it has a name, a Wibble, a Wobble. I might have talked about it last time. I can't remember. But it shakes. Obviously, I'm sure you can hear that. And she really likes it because she can grab onto it. I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself. I might have talked about this last time. She also really likes this toy. We have 2 of them. It's got like little ridges, some of them, so I think it feels really nice to chew on her gums. You want that? And then the other thing that I have that she really likes, I got it secondhand, is this little fish bowl. So there's fish inside of it, and they shake actually, so they're kind of little shakers. And then if you turn it on, it makes noise, and like sings a little song, and has flashing lights. and there's actually sensors in there, or like the parts that are lighting up are like buttons. So when you drop the fish in, it's supposed to like hit the buttons, and that's what turns it on. But also if you just shake it, or if it's like sitting on the floor, then she can just kind of bump it and it starts singing. So we'll turn that off. So that's another thing that she really likes. As far as books, there's no new changes. She still loves her hockey book, her New York book, the Peekazoo book. Those are all still her favorites. Hey? Should we take your sleep sack off so everybody can see how big you are? I think that's all we have to say, really. I feel like the last couple months she hasn't had a whole lot of changes, but the changes that she's had are so big, like learning to roll, and she really wants to move. She wants to get up and go, but she really wants to walk. So my camera stopped recording again. I don't know why it does that. It did that last time I filmed a sit-down video. For some reason, it just does that. Right, Grace? It just gets tired, I guess. I don't know. It says something, it pops up and says something. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What was I saying? That she really wants to walk. She really wants to get up and go, but I think she is gonna start not crawling, but, well, like the army man crawl. I have a feeling that's what she will do. You want your soother? Chewing on my finger? Because she really reaches out for toys and stuff, and she's really strong. So we'll see. She definitely will get there in the next couple months. Oh no! Dropped it on the floor. Yeah, so Gracie, do you have anything else to say? Let's show you off. Here, let go for a second. Let go. Can you smile for the camera? Can you smile for the camera, Grace? Oh, you're looking at this? What's this? I forgot to mention, we got her weighed today. Grace, what do you weigh? Grace weighs 19 pounds, 5 ounces. Her head is 44 centimeters around, and she is 65.5 centimeters, which worked out to just about 26 inches. So she's growing. She's still following like her curve. She's in the 97th percentile for weight, and I can't remember the other ones. So she's definitely a big girl, as you could tell by looking at her, but also from her clothing size. She's 5 months, and she's in 6 to 9 or 6 to 12 month clothing, right? Look how big you are. Look how big you are. There's some smiles. So that's it for Grace's 5-month update video. Again, I cannot believe how fast time is going by. It's just crazy. You ready to say bye-bye? Yeah? Say bye-bye. Here, you want something on your hand. Here you go. Thank you so much for watching our video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hit that subscribe button.